Hey everyone, TAC1421 here with the third part of my Stomper Trilogy. This is part 3, obviously, because it's the finale part of a trilogy, and trilogy is 3 parts. So, obviously, this is going to be a pretty, not obviously, but this is a pretty cool ending, because I thought this was a really good game, so I want to do a trilogy out of it, because I really felt like, this is an interesting game to watch. So if you haven't seen the other 2 games, the other 2 parts of this trilogy, please go check those out because those were really cool. It kind of led up to this part. I got really good ratings on the other 2 videos, so I appreciate that. I'd like to thank everyone for that. And I want to, get this video out early for everyone because you gave me all those likes. And I was originally going to put this out on Thursday, but this is coming out on a Tuesday night, so that's very cool. I couldn't record in the morning because I was with my girlfriend. So I am going to record now. It is Tuesday night, and let's get right into it. So you can obviously see I am pillaring up, and there's a minute left to the feast. And this is a definite thing to do, in my opinion. When you have a stomper, you want to get to the feast early as possible. You don't have to have full iron. That's a definite thing that I think people worry about iron too much, iron armor that is. You don't have to have full armor. As you can see, I have those hide or whatever they're called, kind of boots, those like leather boots, I think they're called, maybe leather. Is that what they're called? I have the leather boots, and you don't need full iron, definitely. So just pillar up, get to the feast as fast as possible. If you're at the feast, good things will happen. If you're a decent player, even not, you don't have to be the best player ever. But if you're a decent player, you can either die or you can have it made at the feast. And I think that's important to mention is how important the feast is. So I hit myself with a splash potion, and then I jump down. I wait for the right moment. I find these 2 guys right here, and he jumps right as I fall, and that's kind of unfortunate. But I do kill him immediately with my Strength 2 potion, so that helps out tremendously. This guy tries to pour water on me. Then he tries to pour fire on me and misses and misses and misses. I trap him in a corner, and there we go. 2 kills immediately at the feast. So good things will happen at the feast. I know I do have a Strength 2 potion, and I did have Stomper, and I have a Diamond Sword, but sometimes you need these things. These things will help you, but it's definitely more important to actually get there than anything else. And when you're there, you can, find the right moment to look in the chest and get the things you need. And then, like right now, I'm looking for armor. I'm looking for diamond armor. I find that right there. I'm also looking for good splash potions. I'm getting rid of stuff I don't need, or I can easily find later. And I'd also want to get as much armor as possible so that other people don't have it as well, which is I think is important. And I put the diamond chest plate on, obviously, and I go after this person because I have them outmatched. But they do hit me directly with this flint and steel. I hate flint and steel so much. Like I can't even like put it into words how much I hate flint and steel. But I just pillar up right here, and I'm gonna take this moment to talk about how to OP classes and stuff like that. People always say, "Oh, this class is OP, that class is OP," and this class is terrible. It really depends on how people play the game. Like I'm really bad with assassin because I'm run and gun. I don't really uh, hide around the map or anything. And people have different play styles, so different classes can be really good for different people. And I think that's the important thing, is to find out what class works for you. People always ask me, what class should I get? Well, I don't know how you play, so and it's completely different from person to person. So I think that's the really important thing, is to find a kit that works for you. I think that's a reasonable price, to be completely honest. I'm just saying that after my out of my free will. I think it's a pretty reasonable price, $2.50 for a kit. So you don't have to pay to get on the server. So I mean, you pay for Minecraft as a one-time thing to pay for Minecraft. And I feel as if it's important to get a kit or two. I did get all the kits for free for doing the kit reviews, but before I started doing that, I did buy Stomper myself, and I think I bought Urgle too. I think I bought 2 kits. I'm not really sure, but I just felt as if Stomper works best for me, so that's why I got it. So, anyways, I kind of recuperate. I work some inventory things out, and I go over back to the feast, and which brings up another topic, which is angles. people don't use angles as much in Hunger Games as you really should. I think it's important to use your angles, and what I mean by this, basically, is people kind of go dead on. They go, from the front, or they go, yeah, they just go from weird angles in general, and you want to go from angles that give you the advantage. Like here, I kind of go behind everyone. Everyone's kind of in a different corner of the feast table or the feast. I don't even know what it's called. Feast arena, whatever. The feast circle. I'm going to call it the feast circle. So everyone is kind of on the other side of the feast circle. So I pillar up over here, work some more stuff out, kind of pillar up. I was going to go pillar over, but I see this guy. Kind of not really paying attention, and it's definitely a guy. It's a pig, but you can obviously tell that it's a person, and they weren't using their chameleon class very well. They run off. They think I'm following them. So I take this opportunity to get the enchanting table, which is a huge thing in the game. Control the enchanting table. That's what I always say. You want to get that enchanting table. So that's important. And now I'm just looking for things that will help me win the game, basically, while watching out for other players. So anything like arrows or meat that I already have. You don't want to stack up on too much meat. I'm just getting enough to basically survive the game. I'm not getting any cooked pork chops. I'm just getting the cooked steak. So I get out of there. I actually notice that someone's following me. So I have a bunch of strength potions. I think I have 2 or 3. So I just splash one down. It's a great time to use it. This guy has full diamond besides the helmet. So I soup up really quickly, and then I go full speed ahead and no turning back. Just full throttle, full throttle. Oh my gosh! And hit him a bunch of times, and there we go. And I'm going to cut right here because nothing really happens. I just kind of sort through that pile of loot. And as you can see, I am 1 helmet away from full diamond completely. And I'm going to take this opportunity to use the enchanting table that I got. And it's important to do that. Enchant your things. And you can see I have 2 levels. So you want to think what's going to help you. And I feel as if I'm going to use my sword a lot, obviously. So I want to enchant my sword first, and then I go to enchant my my chest plate. I was really a toss-up as I was playing this, whether to enchant my bow to get a power 1 bow, or possibly better than a power 1 bow, but normally you get power 1 bow, or do my chest plate for more protection or blast protection or something like that. And I just chose to go with the chest plate because you can't go wrong with that. More protection, and that's basically like the best thing you can have. So I just do that, and then I kind of just sit here for a while, do some inventory stuff. No one really comes along for a little bit, so I'm just kind of looking around and looking at the scenery and doing all that stuff. And yep, so things are definitely looking good for me right now. I have a couple of strength potions. I have a couple of healing potions. I think I have maybe 1 or 2. Actually, I don't have any healing potions. Well, but I have some instant what are they called? Instant damage potions. I have a poison potion. So it's definitely looking good. I want to save those potions and for a time where I really need it, and I actually end up using them later on. So that's that. I go back. I want to try to hunt people down. As I'm doing that, I actually see this person right here. So I'm definitely going to go after them. I kind of creep around them using my angles. Obviously, I want to go from behind them this time. And for some reason, they don't turn around. I think maybe they just thought they were getting hit by multiple mobs. Now I'm really hitting this guy. I'm looking out for stompers. I'm jumping. Whenever you see a huge tower in the air, you want to jump, even if you know no one's there. I just do that just for the heck of it, because you never know when someone might be hiding or crouching up there. You just don't see them, or stuff like that. So I always jump when I'm going past random pillars up in the sky, even if I don't see someone. But this guy's really giving me a chase for his money, so I continue to chase after him, and it's not going to be much longer here. He turns into a sheep, and that's going to be it. I see this guy over here, and he gets the first hit off on me. I'm not sure what kind of sword he has. I think it's a good time to use one of my strength potions, so I throw that down really quickly, and this guy is going to continue to run. He runs right into a ditch, and I just finish him off, and there we go. I do another cut here in a second, I believe. Do I? I don't know, maybe not. I actually don't think I do. All right, but I was failing so much I accidentally dropped my arrows, and you can see my arrows right there in the bottom corner. This is kind of funny, I thought. and I literally try to I sort through every single item to try to get those arrows back. So that was annoying, but I eventually get them, obviously, because you can't. One does not simply not get the arrows when they're doing what I'm doing right now. I'm not making any sense anymore. This is a bit of a long gameplay, if I do say so myself, but I wanted to make it as uncut as possible because I feel that shows, like, what am I trying to say? It shows, like, the whole game. It shows how I got to the points I'm at and how I handle every situation. And as you can see, the very last item on the ground is my arrows. So I finally get my arrows. I throw the bowls on the ground, don't need the bowls, and I just kind of sort through my things. This guy tells me his coordinates. I do not know why. I pillar up right here. I'm actually not sure why I pillar up here. Tack, why'd you pillar up? Oh, I wanted to enchant my stuff. Alright, there we go. So I want to enchant my stuff. I decided to enchant, I believe, yep, my leggings. So I want to get my leggings. It was another toss-up between my bow and my leggings, but I do get some I get a very nice enchantment on my leggings. So now I have insane amount of protection at the moment. So you can see that protection meter is almost full, and then I have past that I have even more protection from the enchantments. So that's definitely cool. I stack my bows together, which is definitely a good tip. I throw one of my swords away. I believe I throw the ingots away too. Yeah, I do. And I'm just at this point I'm throwing everything I do not need away, not caring if people pick them up, because if they don't have those things at this point, then they're pretty much screwed, like that guy who just typed into the chat. So I again put my bows together, and I'm about to go off again and try to kill people. But I do put some things into my inventory. It's really important to decide depending on what kit you have, to have different stuff in your inventory bar. A lot of people just put soup. I like to have a variety of things. I like to have my meat. I like to have my compass. I like to have a sword, and I put 2 swords because of the monk kit. I think that's a pretty good idea for people to do. And then obviously I have the soup, and then I have my strength potion, and then I have a stack of 63, not 64, pieces of wood so that I can pillar up because I am a stomper. So use your class to your advantage, and I think if you don't take anything out from this gameplay, it's that you want to use your class or your kit to your advantage, however that may be. So I go over here, I have someone locked onto my compass at this moment, and then I see someone kind of a little off in the distance, and for some odd, strange reason that I still do not understand, this person says kill me. So I'm like, alright, I was going to kill you anyways, but there you go. I honored her request to kill them, and I got another kill. So at this point I have a lot of kills. I believe I have maybe 10, maybe, I don't know. If anyone's been counting, I'm sure you know. But I want to heal up here, and then I have another cut because I literally, with my compass, I go around looking for people, and they just end up dying to monsters. So right now, it is 2 people left, including myself. So I cut again to where the interaction comes. I guess you can see I'm locked onto him with my compass, and this is also the area where I found my diamond sword. So that's kind of funny. I didn't really have anything else to enchant. I was killing lots of mobs on the way, so I'm like, why not enchant my pickaxe? Because, I have a bunch of stuff anyways. And this guy hits me off with snowballs. I am a stomper, so I don't take too much damage. So then he runs at me. I'm like, all right, bro, we got this. And I put my strength 2 potion down, and it is all game from there. He comes at me. He initiates the contact. I try to hit him, and it is pretty much all over for you, sir. There is another win for attack 1421. And there we go. I hope everyone enjoyed this trilogy. I will show some stats in a second here. I don't really know how many kills I got, but I was doing this during the live stream. I'll put the link to that in the descriptions. It was on Twitch. Not really. I don't know where the live. I'm gonna put the link to the live stream, like their channel live stream, not the actual live stream, because I do a lot of live streams. I'm not really sure which one I was on. But anyways, there we go. 11 kills. It took about 55 minutes or so. You can see all the people on the list there, and that's pretty darn cool. I killed a lot of people this game, so I hope everyone enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the trilogy and everything, and I will see everyone later. Peace.